Hey guys, it is Arika Misha. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And I just wanted to come and talk with you guys. First of all, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. And for those of you who are watching, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I just wanted to come in, just let you guys know what's going on, what's going on in my life, with my therapy and everything. So as you guys see by the title of today's video, I have started radiation therapy. And I wanted to start the video off by just giving a brief definition of radiation therapy. All right, so of course I Googled it, just to give you guys the whole dictionary term. All right, so radiation therapy, also called radiotherapy, that's where I got the whole radio part from, is a cancer treatment that uses high doses of radiation to kill cancer cells and shrink tumors. Basic definition. So yes, I'm at that point now. I have started radiation. I have to do it for 21 days. In the location that I go to, of course, they're not open on weekends, so it's Monday through Friday, and I go every day at about 9:30 in the morning. So that's every day, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. every morning. And they do it the exact same time, around the same time. My appointments are 9:30 in the morning, so it's every day, Monday through Friday. So that's what I've started. So far, it's been a little getting used to. Radiation therapy is not like chemotherapy, although I did have some similar side effects. Just comparing it to chemotherapy. Chemotherapy, I was had nausea a lot, I was sick a lot, felt really tired a lot. Radiation therapy, I'm getting the same thing. It's been a couple weeks. So I'm getting the same thing, tired a lot, low energy, not all the time, but sometimes it comes and goes throughout the day and the night. Night, not sleeping so well, that whole insomnia thing, same thing I kind of had with chemotherapy. Little insomnia going on there, so I'm up at night sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, the tiredness, the nausea isn't so bad with the nausea, and I do have, my doctor did give me medication for that, to help control the nausea, so it's not so bad. I kind of didn't really have to take, medication. It just kind of comes and goes with the radiation therapy. It kind of comes for like 5 minutes, then it goes away. I've been making sure, one thing that they told me when they introduced me before I started radiation therapy, they told me things, pretty much things to kind of like not do pretty much. I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anyone else. I can only speak for myself. How can I explain it? Not too much hugging, not too much exchanging of saliva fluids. Get what I mean? Yeah, so that kind of thing. When I go to the bathroom, I have to make sure I flush twice, that kind of thing. For anything else, you guys would definitely have to Google side effects and things that you have to do while you're getting radiation therapy. You can look that up. I just wanted to share a few things with you guys, as to what the doctor spoke to me about. So yeah, that's basically it. The tiredness, a little nausea here and there, my energy, comes and goes, but it's not as bad. I definitely have to say it's not as bad. And of course, the radiation therapy, they only focus on my right breast, which is where the cancer tumor was. So that's what they focus on. Now, just to kind of like, if you guys, don't really know, radiation therapy, it just kind of zones in on that area where you had the cancer. It just zones in that area to like, kill the cells so that the cancer doesn't try to, regrow, revamp itself, rejuvenate. Just trying to look for the good word here. But yeah, that's basically what radiation therapy is. And they just zone in on my right breast. So it's radiation. So one thing that the doctor told me, and I am starting to notice, I'm getting the, how can I say it, the discoloration. So it's starting to darken up. You know, my right breast is starting to darken up. It's like a sunburn, you know, like a really bad sunburn, you know, and so my skin is starting to darken up. It's like a sunburn, you know, so like if I have like something like a piece of clothing that's really touching it, it burn, you know, kind of gives me like a little burn sensation. That's the best way I can describe it. The way the doctor described it to me is like a really bad sunburn. So with the burn, you know, I get a little peeling, that kind of thing. Itches a lot. So the my radiation therapist and my doctor, he did recommend using Aquaphor, and that has saved my life. The Aquaphor, and I think it's also like a hydrocortisone cream, 1%. They call it. I have both of those. I'm using both of those. So the Aquaphor and the hydrocortisone cream has been helping a lot. Helps with that scratching, the itching, the peeling. So I'm dealing with that as well. But yeah, radiation therapy has been going okay. You know, it has the good days, it has its bad days. You know, usually if there's any errands that I need to run, I run it before I go to radiation therapy, because after radiation therapy I'm really tired, so I don't have much energy. So yeah, that is what's going on with that, guys. Just want to come and talk to you guys a little bit about, you know, me starting the whole radiation therapy treatment. I also wanted to share with you guys a word that God had been dealing with me about. And of course, you guys know I am a child of the King. I am a Christian. I live for Christ. I live for God. I minister pretty much every day. You know, I think we all have a calling. You know, we all have something for God that we should be doing. So that's what's been going on with me. I'm always running into people, ministering to people. You know, you meet people every day as you come and go. So yeah, I've met a lot of people, and also with my YouTube platform, Facebook, and my Instagram platform, I've met a lot of people, and I minister to people all the time. It is my calling. It is what God has called me to do. So it's what I do. Went back to what I wanted to share with you guys, what God had been dealing with me about. I used to make the whole New Year's resolution. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I used to do that, but as time went on and as I got older, me personally, I can only talk to you about me personally. I've come to realize that a lot of times I would say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I wouldn't stick to it. Some things I would stick to, some things I wouldn't. So I said, you know what, just from here on out, God, your will, and I'm just going to do this, do that, and I'm just going to try my best to achieve certain goals, you know, try my best to achieve certain things, you know, just pray and talk to God and have God give me strength to endure and to accomplish what it is that He wants me to do. So, you know, I have my goals, and I have things that, you know, of course, God wants me to do. So I just want to make sure I'm doing what God wants me to do. You know, that's basically what I'm trying to say. And the word that God gave me, the word that God said to me, He said, no time for playing, no room for errors. And that's what He said to me, as clear as day. And you guys know I share with you what God speaks to me about. And let me repeat that. God said, no time for playing, no room for errors. And y'all can pretty much understand what that means. And the way that God was talking to me about and ministering to me about, He was just saying that in these times, in these days and age, and things that are going on in the world, God is saying that He is calling for His people to be living for Him, truly living for Him. Not one day you do, one day you don't, one foot in, one foot out. God said He is calling His people into holiness, true holiness, not playing around with it. Not one day you holy, one day you sinning, one day you not sinning, one day you is sinning, you in and out, you in and out. And I understand, of course, y'all know I have spoken on my channel plenty of times about the flesh and the spirit constantly battling. I mean, come on, we all know flesh and the spirit, they battle each other every day. But what I'm trying to say is that we have to be more serious about our walk with Christ. We have to wake up and say, first of all, thank God for allowing you to see another day. first of all, give God thanks and honor God for being God all by himself. And that's what we have to do. That's what I do. And God was just talking to me about being serious, you know, not having time to play around, because it's too much going on. There is no room for error, he's saying. God said, you don't have time to be playing around with this. You don't have time to be 1 minute you're serious about me, 1 minute you're not. And that's what God had spoken to me about. You know, not that I wasn't being serious about Christ, not that I wasn't being serious about God, but he was just telling me, you know, anytime you get distracted, or anytime you're not reading your word enough, you're not spending enough time with him, God was telling me, make sure I get myself back in line, because there is no room for errors. Me, as a woman who is living for Christ, who is living for God, God said there is no room for error. There is no room. I don't have time to be out here playing around with sin. I don't have time to be out here playing around doing something I don't have any business doing, things out of the will of God. God said there is no more room for error. There is no more room. And I said, wow. I said, no room. He said, no room. And that's the thing. God's grace, we depend on that so much. Oh, if I do this, if I do that, oh God, he's so gracious. He'll forgive me. He'll this, he'll that. And that's what a lot of us rely on. Oh, well, I know if I do this, I know if I do something, I ain't got no business. If I say something, I ain't got no business. God's grace. God is grace. But no. God's grace is running out. God is getting sick and tired of us who say that we are living for him. We say we live for Christ. 1 minute we do, 1 minute we don't. We got to get serious about our walk with Christ, y'all. And I just want to end the video, because I don't want to make it a long video. Just want to end it by saying, let your yeses be yeses and your noes be noes. Live for Christ. You say you're living for Christ. This is Arika Misha. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Thanks, guys.